Yes, indeed. It's time for us to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the newspapers this morning. Mike Mesikeno is also here standing by with me. How's it going, Mike? Well, I have a feeling that look is one that will be because of some of the headlines that we're seeing. Yeah, quite a few interesting headlines here. The first one is from the cover of The Punch. It says here, crisis rocks peace meeting, NLC strike threatens Imo poll. That's the first story we have there. Right at the top there, NNPCL unveils new crude ships, 1.9 million barrels. We also have this one, Nigerians lament as Canada suspends Abuja embassy operations. Yeah, I think that's one we should actually touch on a bit later on because it was trending online quite a bit. It also says here over $700 million remains trapped in Nigeria according to foreign airlines. It also says here battle for Bielsa, Jonathan Deary Silva canvas votes. It also says here, let's see, 5 jailed for sharing Osun ex-speaker's nude video. And on Israel-Hamas, Senate demands ceasefire, U.S. rejects Gaza occupation. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch. So, Mike, I'm wondering, can we touch on the Canada issue?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because we heard it was from a generator.
The fire.
Fire from a generator, and then at some other points, some quarter said it was a bomb blast or something. But the point is that there's a travel advisory. Even before then, some days or some weeks before then, there were travel advisories from the U.S., from Canada, and some other countries about hotels and places in Nigeria. And of course, the Nigerian Senate and the presidential spokesperson refuted those claims and said, no, there is no such thing. But this is not good. And then 2 people lost their lives. In the fire. 2 are injured about that. And of course, there have been condolence messages from the president and also from the Canadian embassy and all that. But it's shut down. I don't know how far it will go towards affecting when it comes to the operations of the embassy in Nigeria. But
so operations in the embassy doesn't exactly mean visa applications, which is something a lot of people don't understand.
There's more that they do than just visa. Visa is one of the things. Sometimes it's handled by an annexed office.
Like the VFS guys.
Okay, so but I do like I said, I don't know the extent, but I know that they've shut down. They've officially put out a statement that they have shut down operations temporarily.
But you can understand people's grouse, really, because visa applications are expensive. It takes a lot of time. Imagine someone outside Abuja having flown to Abuja to get some work done at the embassy, or maybe some correction or whatever, detailing. It's understanding that Nigerians would want to cry out.
Let's look at the Daily Trust. Let's take a look at Daily Trust.
Let's see what we have.
And 3 days to polls, killings, attacks spike in Kogi, Imo, Bayelsa. 3 killed as STP chieftain attacked. They are thugs, police. IGP restricts movement, bars Ebubeagu and other quasi-security outfits. War on Gaza, Senate calls for ceasefire, ask FG to press for 2-state solution. I would think that we'll focus on the killings and the issues with our own security first. I'm not saying that we should not be concerned about world issues, but hey, come on, they said charity begins at home. We should do our best to clean up house as much as possible. That's how I think, considering this situation, and having a sitting in this regard. Appeal court sacks Plateau PDP senator, declares Lalong winner. That's a former governor. Interesting. Gas scarcity persists in Lagos. Kanu orders as price remains unstable. Have you come across gas scarcity?
Gas. Definitely, there was a little bit of a hike in price of recent. But it's something that we will still be observing over time. And usually towards the end of the year, that scarcity comes up because everyone knows that this is event season coming, this is Christmas season coming, so the prices go up. So whether there's any other, reason beyond that remains to be seen. But I did want to touch on what you mentioned here, the issue of weighing in on the war on Gaza. As much as it is outside the country, in fact, outside the continent, the truth is things outside the continent still affect us. directly or indirectly. There are probably some foreign investors coming from that particular area. There's a lot of financial concerns. Also, even in the U.S., there are a lot of things that have been put into consideration before they say some countries should weigh in. Don't forget that we are the largest black nation in the world. So when you think about it, having us weigh in should spark
let's clean house first.
Some conversations.
Let's clean house. Let's clean house. Let's take one more paper. Right.
We have with us the News Direct, a Nigerian News Direct newspaper. It says here, attack on Ajaero. NLC TUC commenced strike action in Imo today, threatened to embark on nationwide strike by November 14th if, of course, if you read from page 2, you'll probably understand why. Identify sack of 11,000 ghost workers, non-payment of pensioners, others as reasons for strike. And right at the top here, federal government approves 5 billion naira compensation for defunct Nigeria Airways workers. Page 2 has more on that.
All right.
And that's how we'll wrap it up on the headlines in the dailies for this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Your opinion is also important to us. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know what you think.